page 3 now, and we're looking at 3 terms, and there's not an A in all 3, there's not a B in all 3, there's certainly no number, there's no GCF. Is it maybe a perfect square trinomial? Let's investigate. This is the square of AB. This is the square of, oh, you know what? I just noticed there is a GCF. B squared. I'm so sorry. Let's factor out the B squared. Maybe it's time for my old man nap. Then minus 6A in the middle, and then plus 9. Okay. This is a perfect square trinomial. This is the square of A. This is the square of 3. 3A, double it, you would get 6A, but that's minus, no problem. Or just think what adds up to negative 6 and multiplies out to plus 9. That'd be minus 3 and minus 3. Either way, it's A minus 3 for the rest of it. Don't lose the GCF. Okay, number, some numbers got erased. That's okay. I edited this and I forgot to change the numbering. I see an X coming out of all 3 of these, and also a 2. If I factor out 2x, you get 16y squared minus 24y plus 9. Is this a perfect square trinomial? Let's see, that's the square of 4y, that's the square of 3. 4y times 3 would be 12y, and double it, you would get 24y. It's minus 24y. So we just use a minus instead of a plus. We could use 4y minus 3. I can write it out twice, or I can just do this. That's perfectly legitimate and concise answer. Go down to 15. 15 right here. I'll be a little more careful looking for the GCF this time. I see an A, no A. I see a Y, I see a Y, no Y. So no GCF. And we'll try factoring by grouping as it was given to us. We'll factor out a Y squared there. We'll have Y squared times A minus B. And from these two, I can factor out minus 9 times, and I want this to be plus 9b after multiplying. That means I need a minus b. See, that would make minus 9a plus 9b. Got that common binomial factor of a minus b. So I write a minus b times y squared minus 9. If I stop here, I only get partial credit, because I'm supposed to notice this factors. That's the square of y minus the square of 3. That's your difference of squares again. That'll factor y minus 3, y plus 3. Okay. And then number 6, let's go down in 16. It's a little wacky, but GCF here of an x to the 3rd power. See, that would make x to the 7th, and that would make x to the 3rd. 2 terms, minus in the middle. Is it a difference of squares? Yes, that's the square of y squared, that's the square of 1. So I factor it, x squared minus 1, x squared plus 1. And don't stop yet, there's another difference of squares, the square of x minus the square of 1. So that will factor x minus 1, x plus 1, and of course don't lose this. And that last piece here, this does not factor. That's a sum of squares. Going back up here, one more to do, number 17, and then we're done for Wednesday. 4 terms, so we do factoring by grouping, and looks like the order given is going to lead somewhere. I can factor out a 4 there. 4 times x minus 5, And then from these two, I could factor out minus x squared times x would make the minus x cubed. Minus x squared times the minus 5 would make plus 5x squared. Common factor is x minus 5. And that's 4 minus x squared. All done. Another difference of squares to break down. That's the square of 2 coming first. Square of 2 minus the square of x. So we'll do 2 minus x, 2 plus x. Now we're all done with number 17, with page 3, and with Wednesday's work. See you tomorrow. Thank you.